Hello and welcome back to Module 8. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important regulators of energy in the body, and that is your thyroid. Your thyroid is a small gland located in the front of your neck, but it plays a huge role in how your body produces and uses energy. It helps regulate your metabolism, body temperature, brain function, digestion, mood, and how efficiently your cells convert nutrients into usable energy. So when thyroid function begins to slow down, even slightly, many women start experiencing symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, difficulty concentrating, feeling cold more easily, hair thinning or hair loss, dry skin, weight gain or difficulty losing weight, constipation, low mood, or mental sluggishness. One of the most frustrating things is that thyroid issues are often missed. Many women are told that their labs are normal, even though they still feel awful. Part of the reason for this is that routine thyroid testing is often very limited. In many primary care settings, the only test that is ordered is TSH, which stands for thyroid stimulating hormone. TSH can be helpful, but it only gives us one small piece of the thyroid picture. It doesn't tell us how well thyroid hormone is being converted into its active form, how your cells are responding to it, or whether the immune system may be beginning to attack the thyroid. In my clinical practice, I often see women in perimenopause who actually have subclinical hypothyroidism or early Hashimoto's thyroiditis that has been completely missed. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune condition where the immune system slowly begins attacking the thyroid gland. Early on, this can show up as fatigue, brain fog, and subtle metabolic changes long before it becomes obvious on routine testing. When we run more comprehensive thyroid labs, we sometimes uncover what was hiding underneath. Once those underlying issues are addressed, the changes can be dramatic. I've had many patients tell me that their brain fog lifted within days of starting appropriate thyroid support. Suddenly, they can think clearly again. They can focus. They feel like themselves again. I also experienced a version of this personally. When I was going through a period of extreme fatigue, I had a thyroid component contributing to what I was experiencing. I was initially hesitant to start on a T3 medication, which is the active form of thyroid hormone. But once I did, while still working on the underlying issues, it made such an enormous difference in my ability to focus and think clearly. It felt like someone turned the lights back on in my brain. I've seen similar improvements in many of my patients when we uncover thyroid patterns that were previously missed. Now, it's important to remember that not all fatigue is caused by thyroid dysfunction, and this program isn't designed to diagnose or treat medical conditions. But understanding that the thyroid plays a major role in metabolic energy can help you recognize patterns that might be worth exploring with a knowledgeable provider. In the previous modules, we talked about blood sugar, stress, sleep, gut health, and inflammation. All of those systems are interconnected with thyroid function. For example, chronic stress can suppress thyroid signaling. Inflammation can interfere with thyroid hormone conversion. Nutrient deficiencies can impair thyroid hormone production. Gut health influences immune regulation and autoimmune risk. When these systems are under strain, thyroid function can also be affected. The key takeaway here is that fatigue is often multiple factors. Sometimes thyroid function is one of the pieces of the puzzle. If symptoms persist despite addressing lifestyle factors, that might be a good time to discuss more comprehensive thyroid evaluation with a healthcare provider. Your body is always giving you information. Learning to recognize those signals helps you advocate for yourself and seek the support that you need. In the next module, we're going to take a closer look at how hormonal changes during perimenopause influence energy, sleep, metabolism, and recovery. Understanding these shifts will help you start recognizing patterns in your own body before we move into identifying your dominant energy drains. I'll see you in the next module.